AI is wiping out jobs. These are the jobs that are still standing. Hey guys, it's your black dad here. I'm gonna tell you something that's been bothering me lately. I did a video on this before about just how AI is kind of harming us, and now is doing the video about just what do you do against it? What kind of leverage and job opportunities you can have that are protected. And that's what this video is about. So if you're into that, like, comment, subscribe, do the things down below, and let's get into it. First, first job that really came to my mind that was like AI, almost AI proof, or AI has a minimal effect on, is security jobs. If security jobs, yes, you do have to get licenses. I understand that, and some more than others. Armed security versus other security, you're going to have to leverage that into opportunity. But there are plenty of jobs for schools, for buildings, and for federal buildings, for like, you want to get in somewhere in those type of fields, not just your everyday store security, but something within the state, something within your local municipality, something within schools, something within something with where you're going to have some type of a job security. As far as a union, you're going to have some type of job security as far as being physically there. Yes, it helps out. It helps out with the have AI, to have like an eye in the sky, whatever the case is. But you can't eliminate the human reaction time. You can't eliminate when to call police, when is somebody getting irate, when do you have to step in. These cannot be eliminated. They can't be touched. So security is definitely one of them. Number two, any type of driving job, primarily jobs where CDLs and chauffeurs, things that those type of interactions are at a premium. Yes, of course, you're going to scoop. Most people are going to say that, oh, we have AI cars and such and such and such and such. We have cars that are going to, driverless cars and things of the nature. But yes, automation is going to come in and touch some of those jobs where it makes some, like taxi driver and some of the things, a little obsolete in the bigger cities. Like, and even then, you can't put a premium on having that interaction with the driver. You can't put a premium on having that actual trucker who knows the roads, who knows the conditions, who knows what the tires are feeling like, the feel of a car, the how the engine sounds, like you rank. And then of course, getting a driverless car or getting some type of AI car is very expensive. It's not one of them easier, like, mental, like, calculation things that AI has to do. Actually has to physically do something. So you're running into that issue where they can't just take over in that way. And I guess you're going to start seeing a pattern on this. Physical man jobs that are like you have to be there for, is kind of where we're moving to. Number three, and that's why I said physical manpower jobs, because skills and trades. Of course, everybody's gonna say that. Of course, that's it. But understanding that you can get that when you're 18, or even before that, you can start that track to get licenses, to get certain things that puts you ahead of it. You can start being an apprentice for electricians and HVACs and facility management and things like that. And you're gonna end up in a place where you're making the money that can't be replaced. The robot cannot come in and fix wiring quite yet. We're a ways away from like a physical thing where the fine motor skills of robots are not there, and they're not going to be there for quite some time. And most of these jobs, they have a union backing them, electrical, plumbers, things like that. They have a union or some type of job security built into the job itself. They have a premium of knowledge. Yes, AI is going to be able to help you, assist you in these. And that's, a lot of these jobs are kind of going to be like that. They're going to be where AI is going to help you, but in a minimal way, or a medium way, but it's not going to eliminate the need for that person physically there. It might increase or decrease the workload, but that you're going to still need the same amount of bodies in that field. Another thing is, the next one is, I should say, food service. Yes, robots can spit out a plate, but they can't cook it with love. They can't cook it with like the flair, the seasoning, the things that you need. So cooks, preparers, plating is very, very emotionally based. You like very, very. You're supposed to incite a reaction, and they can emulate. They can learn emotion, yeah, but it's not going to be the same as a person who sees your face, sees what kind of day you're having, sees that there's going to be something that you might need, and you might want catering. that giving you your plate, that preparing, that person smiling, that person handing you a bottle, is a premium for you being there. Like I said, physically there, physically able to do the job is where we're at with this list. Last thing I'm gonna touch on today: personal service, like jobs that require you to be there and do the thing. Landscaping. I like my field. I'm a head custodian. Custodial work, right? Like cleaning up after people, cleaning up for people, like childcare, things like that. Like you can't put a robot to do things. Would you trust a robot with your child at this point? No. Would you trust a robot to understand that your child has a fever and needs this amount of love? Your child has this individual need. Your child is on a spectrum. Like, that personal touch cannot be emulated. And that's what all these jobs kind of had in common: that personal touch, that personal feel, and that in-person presence. You can't put a price on that in-person presence. So what do we do? Start stacking skills. In the link below, I'm going to have you guys look at, or ask you guys to click on my link for Skillshare. Yes, I'm affiliated with them, and if you click on that, you'll learn some skills that kind of put you on a pathway to becoming a better at these things I mentioned, or there's some aspects of it. And I'm also going to ask you guys to like, comment, subscribe, do the things down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do that. And honestly, be ready. The AI revolution is here. It won't be televised because it controls TVs. all jokes aside, we're gonna be dealing with this for quite some time. If we're gonna be learning how to incorporate them in our lives and how to avoid those things. And somewhere around here, you're gonna see a video talking about how AI is doing a disservice to us and what jobs there are eliminating, so you know what jobs not to get into. It's gonna be like here, somewhere around. And thank you guys. Deuces.